Enchanted iya Enchanted Emerald.
Once upon a time, in a deep, lush green forest filled with the sweet sounds of chirping birds and the gentle rustle of leaves, there lived a little rabbit. This rabbit, my dear, was not just any rabbit. He was very timid and easily scared, always twitching his tiny pink nose and looking around with his big round eyes. One sunny day, while the rabbit was resting under a shady tree, he suddenly heard a loud thump in the distance. His ears perked up. His heart started thumping like a little drum in his chest, and his fur stood on end. "Oh no, what was that? It must be the sky falling down," he cried out, without stopping to think or look around. Scared out of his wits, he decided to run. As he ran, he thought of warning everyone in the forest about the terrible danger. As he hopped along, he bumped into a squirrel munching on a crunchy nut. "Run, run!" the rabbit shouted. "The sky is falling, and we are all going to be squished." The squirrel, who was usually busy gathering nuts, didn't question the rabbit. He dropped his nut and joined the rabbit, his tiny claws skittering over the dry leaves as they ran. Next, they met an old deer with wise, gentle eyes grazing quietly. "Run, dear deer," the squirrel panted. "The sky is falling. We must escape." The deer, though wise, saw the genuine fear in the rabbit's eyes and joined the run without a second thought, her long legs carrying her gracefully through the underbrush. The trio then came across a boar, his snout covered in mud from digging up roots. "The sky is falling," the deer announced breathlessly. "Join us before it's too late." The boar, with his stout body and sharp tusks, wasn't used to running fast, but he too joined the group, puffing and grunting as they raced through the forest. The news spread like wildfire, and soon a whole parade of animals was running. Monkeys swung from vines, birds took to the skies, and even a slow-moving tortoise tried his best to keep up, his shell rocking from side to side. In the midst of this chaos, the king of the forest, a majestic lion with a thick mane glowing in the sun, stepped onto the path. Seeing all the animals running pell-mell, he roared in a voice that rumbled like thunder. "Why are we running? What is the fear?" Breathless, the rabbit explained, "Oh, mighty lion, when I was resting under a tree, I heard the sky fall with a great thump. We must run for our lives." The lion stroked his mane thoughtfully, then said, "Let's go back and see what this noise is all about before we get too tired to walk back home." So, led by the lion, the animals returned to where the rabbit had been resting. There, under the tree, they found a big, ripe fruit that had fallen from above. The lion chuckled. "See, my friends? It's just a fruit that fell from the tree, not the sky. There's no need to fear." All the animals looked at each other, feeling a bit silly but relieved. The rabbit, feeling embarrassed but grateful, thanked the lion for showing them the truth. From that day on, the little rabbit learned to be brave and not jump to conclusions. He still twitched his nose and looked around with big eyes, but he always laughed about the day he thought the sky was falling. And so, my dear, the forest was peaceful once more, filled with the sounds of friendship and laughter, and the little rabbit never forgot the lesson he learned.